Well, there are people doing another of our guys. How you doing? Hopefully this is going to go out notifications. We don't see anybody in here yet. Of course, it just went live.
That's true. My leg is itchy right now, and it's not poison ivy. They're actually mosquito bites.
Poison what?
Poison ivy.
I thought you said ivory.
I might have said
Poison
ivory.
ivory. Kelly Reynolds, how you doing? How you doing? We're just went live, so must have got a notification. Did you get a notification when we went live, or did you find us? Did you get a notification when we went live, or did
We're actually
trying to bring
not.
the chat up.
Yeah, we're not in Gettysburg technically anymore. We're not that far away though. We're in Cashtown.
We are at the Cashtown Inn. We're spending the night here. All right, we got 2 people in here. Michael Farr Jr.
Hey.
We are live. How you doing, buddy? We are at the Cashtown Inn, which is probably about 8.5 miles towards home from Gettysburg.
Yes,
We made it 8.5 miles towards home.
we did. Well, hello there, Mountain Survival, In the Woods with Wolfie, Michael.
Did rain a little bit this morning and cooled it down, but now it's starting to get a little warm again.
So, a little humid now.
Humid. It's a little humid.
Yes. Yeah.
So Michael, here in the house, we did we went down to Reynolds Woods and we walked through the woods and did a little video. Yeah, I thought of you guys, all you outdoor adventure guys walking through those woods. It was quite peaceful out there.
It was. It'd be much
A
better
lot
if
of,
all the
of skeeters.
bugs would
If
just
we would have remembered,
disappear.
we had skeeter repellent in the car.
We did. We have it in the car and we didn't use it not once.
Yeah, much good it does in the car, right?
It does a lot of good there in the car.
So yeah, we walked through those woods, and we'll probably just put out a video just that, and you know how
So,
you get there. And
My
that kind of
legs
stuff.
are all mosquito bitten.
Virginia Fisherman, how are you doing?
What you got there?
Welcome, welcome, welcome. You sure you don't want to come on? Come on and tell them about. Tell our
Tell them
fans
about the
about it.
picture.
Tell our fans about the end.
This picture was taken in 2009. It was a Sunday morning. Oh,
There we go. So, what's your name, sir?
I'm Jack Baldino. I'm the owner of the Cashtown Inn. Actually, no, I'm just the manager. My wife
Jack.
owns it.
You've
Let's
learned well.
say his wife owns the Cashtown Inn. Right
This
here,
picture-
folks.
Picture was taken in 2009. It was a Sunday morning. 2 human beings in the tavern area. Gentleman knocked on the kitchen door. I was getting breakfast ready. He's like, "Do you mind if I take some pictures?" Didn't want to disturb your guests during Saturday dinner business. So he just takes random pictures and he just sends them to me. And don't think any much of it, you know, I get hundreds. So I try to scroll through as much as possible. People circle things and maybe think that something's there. But my sister-in-law looked at this picture, and I don't know if you're going to be able to get it on the camera or if you want to
Oh,
move it up.
we got pretty good camera. We can hold it up there.
The gentleman taking the picture is right here. You can see his forearm. You can see his T-shirt underneath
We'll
his
show you folks here
sweatshirt.
in a second.
The young lady was not in the room, and she's holding a cat. If you look right above my finger,
Oh, awesome.
Little ears.
Show them there.
All right.
it's probably the best ghost picture we've ever had taken here in the
See
13
if
years
we
we've
can-
been here.
Oh, I can see it in the picture there. All right, so this, where's my
You
finger
can see the
at?
gentleman. you
There's
can
my
see the-
finger. Okay, so there's the guy's arm and his body, torso. And then here is the woman, and she's holding a
It's a
cat by his
1930s
eyeball.
dress, from what I've been told by people who know period garb. As far as
So that's pretty cool.
Now, where's that picture's in the tavern?
it was from the tavern area.
Very cool.
Well, you know I'm gonna take a picture of this, right?
Yes, I know you're going to take a picture of the picture.
So you can take a picture of the picture.
And the only one that we've kept from the former owners, this is the only picture that actually didn't upset me, but was a wee bit disturbing because
We
my
like
one,
we like disturbing.
my one server, Crystal, had herself pulled twice in between the tavern and the kitchen area by the back of her shirt
Did you hear that?
because she
I
was
did.
walking a little bit too fast. And that's the young lady that hangs out in the doorway.
Very cool.
Definitely a
See her
different
two
dress,
arms?
too.
Yep.
Now that is the only existing copy of that picture.
Folks see that in the doorway?
Put up a little closer.
Pretty cool.
And we've had a little loud girl crying and bouncing around the second floor a number of times by various guests.
How are we doing, guys? Are you able to see us and hear us okay? I forgot to check that earlier. Also, hey, if you're in here, let's get some more people to the party. Go ahead. Share this out on your Twitter and your Facebook and whatever and tell them, hey, these crazy paranormal peeps are live from Cashtown in. Tell them call on in and
One
chat
of the
with
second
us.
most considered the second most haunted house in the country. I think Alcatraz beat me.
Wow.
I took down the Myrtles. I was happy for that. All right. Have a good night, guys. I'm
Well,
gonna go back inside.
Do you have anything for room number 4?
Oh, room number 4. The bed gets hot.
That gets hot.
We've had people get up from the bed, go to the chair across the way, sit in front of the air conditioner, and be fine. Air conditioner is reading 68.
We're staying in room number 4.
Go back to the bed, and it's sweating hot. But the room itself is not. It's just the bed. I've been
That gets
accused
hot.
of putting things in the room to have that happen. No, that we don't waste our time with that. It
You
happens
didn't
on
heat
its
one
own.
of those iron
No,
bed
no,
pans
no,
in
nothing
there?
under the bed. Except for maybe something. No,
Oh,
kidding. No, I
the
thought
ghost cat maybe under the bed.
we have 2 ghost cats.
Two ghost cats.
Well, we saw the picture with the one, so.
Well, that's the one, but there's been multiple sightings or hearings, not sightings, of a loud crying cat running through the inn. And it's a bed and breakfast in a Pennsylvania restaurant that you're not allowed to have animals running through the rooms, but people would hear the loud crying cat all the time, and we didn't have one.
Pretty cool.
But after this picture was taken, all the
Cats were gone?
story
Interesting.
stopped.
Interesting.
So she came and got her.
There you go.
All right.
All
Well,
right.
we'll see if we
yeah,
hear
so
it
you
later.
don't know, but we just we have a database that has a listing of paranormal locations across the country. And so on our vacations, wherever we go, we try to find some place
Oh, you
and
and
go
me
and
both.
hang out there, you know, and sleep there one night or whatever.
See, now you guys are a little more progressive than Marie and I are. We've stayed at the Myrtles. We've stayed at the Bourbon Orleans. We've stayed at the 2 places in Charleston that were off.
All
the
places we haven't been to yet.
Right.
charts. Rhode Island, Cape Cod.
Did you go to Lizzie Borden?
No,
But you went to Alcatraz?
no, I didn't go to
I
Alcatraz.
thought you said you went to Alcatraz.
No, I said
said
Alcatraz
we were-
beat us on the TV show.
Oh, Alcatraz
Yeah.
beat it.
Ratings
Oh, that
wise.
was the other guy that we were talking to about that.
No, we just like to go places with the atmosphere.
Hmm.
A place like
I
this.
like to go with the history.
With the
and
tavern, the
yes.
history, the ghosts, and everything rolled out into it that when you go on
6
certain
people
places,
in the room, only 2 thumbs up. Come on, guys, smash that like button.
Come on, give us more. Call Jason and Grant. Are they still around?
Jason or
We're
Grant.
definitely not them.
We're not
No,
Jason.
that's fine.
We're not
No,
Zach
we're
and
just,
Aaron.
We're just a little husband and wife that just like to
No,
go
but that's
and
what
look at
that's
the
what
history
we.
and
But that's what we
stay
do, and we
places.
just we like to talk to the innkeepers, like to chit chat, get the stories, and see what's going on. You know, underneath, not like. I mean, we went to. I'm online and I shouldn't be doing this, but we went to a couple places where it was just so.
Just don't
Beep,
say
beep,
names.
beep. Yeah, just
No,
don't
it was,
give the name.
it was just so structured
Yeah.
that it was like a flat out tour instead
Yeah.
of. And then we decided at one point that I would call the Ghost Walk companies and say, what's a group tour? Well, it's, 20 people, $10 a head. I'm like, okay, book it. How many people do you have? I'm like, 2.
Yeah, book it out for the group. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, we went to New Orleans. I won't say her name. It was, but she's been on a number of shows, and our tour was supposed to be 8 o'clock to 11 o'clock. We dropped her off at her house at 11 or 1:30 in the morning. Like, she just had a blast with us. And then Midian, the guy in South Carolina, he's fantastic. He looked like Captain Morgan. I'm like, you portray Captain Morgan. He's like, yeah.
I think we'll have to start doing that, is booking them out, because we booked one, won't say the name, and it was supposed to be 2 couples. Well, I'm like, okay, we could deal with that. And it turned out to be packed, and it was more of a ghost tour and not a...
Yeah, but the little kid
paranormal
that's like
investigation.
running up in front and trying to get the guide's
Yeah.
attention on everything. You can't really ask questions about the history and where you're standing.
But I
And-
like that idea, just book it out. How much is it to book it out? Just for- All right, so we
But
got Crypt 6. Hey, welcome, Mountain Survival. Only Claire Jones, Virginia Fisherman, DJM Films, Michael Fiera. Hey, In the Woods with Woofy. Thanks for stopping by, guys. Appreciate it. We're having some fun here. We're talking with his wife owns the Cashtown Inn.
Jack, I'm the operating manager. I just hang out.
Yeah, we're having a good time here. This is our last stop on our way. Hey, we are on our way back to Youngstown. We're 8 miles outside of Gettysburg. We're on our way. Had to stop here because I haven't been here
Stop in
before.
Pittsburgh and get a Permini sandwich.
We could, but then we're only an hour from home, so we might as well just keep. We've been gone. We left last Sunday, so we're ready to go home.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
It's time to go home.
It's time.
Yeah. We loved it. Do it again in a heartbeat, but it's time to go home. We'll get stuff to take care of.
It's very difficult here because it is very overwhelming.
Yeah.
When you try to do the ghost aspect, the historical aspect, the walking around aspect, it's just like you're feeling like, oh my God.
Yeah, it drains you. It drains you.
It's like going to DC or New York. You're
How
like,
many-
I know I've missed something.
How many spaces did we get?
absolutely.
We had a
Yeah.
list of 107 shot lists.
Lots that we wanted to
We probably
hit.
got about 3/4 of them because we've been to Gettysburg. This is our 3rd time, and we've been to places. We got pictures, but we didn't have B-roll to make our videos.
Oh, okay.
So we wanted to go back to the different places and get B-roll.
B-roll is a fun
We
thing.
did. So
You
we
catch
got a
of
lot.
stuff
Got a
on
lot of
B-roll.
videos coming for you guys. You guys are gonna get sick of Gettysburg. I know.
I've been cut on B-roll too many times. But cut, Jack, stop, don't say anything.
Richard, Boris
I
is
just
lonely. Boris is
Oh.
lonely. Where? No way, Boris
No,
is
Boris
here.
is here.
Is
He's
Boris
just in
here?
his bag. Yeah,
Boris
I
is
didn't
sleeping.
take him out.
We'll
He's
wake him
taking
up.
a nap.
Wait, what is Boris?
You'll see. This
Boris,
is Travel Boris.
This is Travel Boris. He's the little mascot.
Oh my goodness! Now I used to keep some creepy dolls in my rooms.
But you didn't keep him in your bag?
No!
This is Travel Boris. He's been going and hitting all the sites with us. while
We
we've
got
been
pictures of
gone.
Travel Boris on the battlefield and everywhere.
Yeah, he went and saw the dinosaur.
Where'd you buy
prints.
him?
Oh,
Wait, the dinosaur. You went to
yeah.
you went to
Dinosaur
Dino
prints.
Village and
Oh, no,
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 no.
we-
We
dinosaur
went the
prints.
dinosaur prints that are on the one bridge in Gettysburg.
oh no, you gotta go to Dino Village in Winchester, Virginia. 25 different
We'll put it on the list.
life size. You can walk in. They have a Great Lake shark you can walk in. They have a T-Rex. It costs you like $5. It's called Dino Land. It is the
I need to clean out my wallet, folks. Yeah, that's right. I got my key to the Stanley
yes. If
Hotel.
anybody go to Dino Land, and then Winchester's just a great little town. It's all pedestrian. There's no cars. There's like 5 or 6, 7, 8, 10 bars, restaurants, a couple B&Bs.
So
But it's
kind
not
of-
far. There's wine country right there on Barry Wine Trail. Yes, I'm advertising somebody else. But we always love going down there. And
That's
from
all
here,
right.
it's only like 45 minutes. You just go right through Hagerstown and you're there.
Which, by the way, you guys in the chat room, make sure you check out each other's channels. Got a
All
live
right.
stream
Hey,
this
thanks
year,
for
so.
coming on with us.
Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, guys.
That
no,
was
we have
pretty
Boris
cool.
sitting out, relaxing.
Boris
Boris
is
is
out.
freaking me out.
Boris is freaking you out, especially where he sleeps.
I think we just freaked out the innkeeper.
Which is kind of hard considering he has a haunted building, but you know. So what's going on in the chat there?
Not much.
Not much?
Chat's kind of quiet. What you guys doing? Did you fall asleep? Did we put you guys to sleep?
Did you
We
guys
just
have
had a quick little
Did you guys
interview
have
with
a good day?
the owner of the place we're staying at, Cashtown Inn.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This
kinda
was
cool.
pretty much the Confederates came through here on their way to Gettysburg.
Yep.
They stopped off. They, you know, seem to have maybe taken a lot of booze and things. There's a placard out front that said they did $2,000 worth of damage while they were here too. Considering that was 1863, that's a little bit of damage.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is. So we were hanging around. We just had dinner. We come back. We were all around Gettysburg, hitting some of the places that we didn't get to, and thought we'd come out here and eat.
No.
No, we do not miss the motorcycles.
It's so quiet here.
There, let me tilt this
And of
down.
course, as we say that, we hear a vehicle.
Although today
But,
wasn't too bad. Today they were leaving.
They
so.
were pretty much leaving town today, so by the end of the day, it was pretty quiet.
Only Claire Jones. Hey, thank you for stopping. I understand if you're getting tired, it's okay. I'm probably not going to be long for a
Can you
nap
help
myself.
yourself?
Probably by nap I mean bed,
Good night.
because we're going to get up and probably head home in the morning. So
Probably, we are.
yeah, we are. We were going to stop and maybe go to one other place, but I think we're just going to head home. Had fun. It's been a great week, but I need a vacation from my vacation.
It's 12:30.
12:30 in the UK.
Wow. Do we get a giant bed again tonight? No, it's actually much closer to the floor tonight.
Yeah.
We can actually
It's
climb
normal
into
size
it.
bed.
Yeah.
We don't have to get a running start. Well, that was just me.
Yeah.
Marianne used a ladder.
Maybe
I
as we're
pole vaulted.
finishing up, we can take you inside.
I don't know. Well, maybe.
Maybe. We'll see
I don't
how
know.
the
We have very
stuff
little
works.
cell signal, so we're using
We
Wi-Fi.
might, yeah, and we may lose you, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens. So we got some more people stopping in. Let us know who's here. Leave us a chat. Let us know where you're from. How's the trip been so far? Trip's been great. We've had a great time. We've got, I think at least, we had 107 on the list of places we want to go to. We probably hit about 80 of them. And we got B-roll, we got selfies for the thumbnails, and we got more pictures, and I think we'll call it a success.
Successful?
Success. We've been to some new places that we didn't find before,
Mhm.
so we went out and found them. Like, what was the one today? Culp's
Culp's
Farm. Didn't even expect where that was.
Yeah.
So,
How mobile are you?
Pretty mobile.
pretty mobile. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Looks like Boris is getting to go for a ride.
All right, so if you take them, we're going mobile, guys. So
Ooh, I just killed
just
Boris.
leave Boris here. I'll see.
I was.
See, I'm bad luck for Boris.
That's all right. He's been jumping around the battlefields and everything. Do you really need that hooked on there?
No, just come back soon because
Okay. He used his.
I have to be careful because I haven't cleaned out because I didn't expect anybody coming.
Oh, that's not a problem. Wow, we're gonna get a spot.
People get to go down here.
there we go. I think we're back. You guys see me okay? Hear me okay? Sort of. Let's give it. Maybe refresh. Mountain Survival, we're back. All right. All right, okay, there we go. All right, only Claire Jones tonight. No, it's late there in the UK. Thanks for joining us. Thank you very much.
I have that. It's dark down there to do this, and I on that or not.
But I know this has a plan.
Just messing with my live stream. That's all right. It's all good. Plug this back in so we got some more juice. Juice. There we go. All right. I think we're back. I think we're back. Yeah, you know what it is. It is what it is. I guess when you go live, you want to try to say, hey, yeah, it'll work down there. Check everything out before we go live. Got cell signal, and then as soon as we try to go live, it just drops. So it's like somebody turned something off. I don't know. But we are getting good footage, so our videos will show you down in the basement. Just getting some stuff down there. So what do you guys got going on this weekend? Hopefully you got good weather. We've lucked out. Every day has been awesome. This morning it was raining a little bit. Probably till about maybe noon. And then it was kind of like gray skies. You know, typical what we're used to Northeast Ohio. We have gray skies in Northeast Ohio for, probably about 6 months out of the year, pretty much. But then it cleared up and it's beautiful outside. It's nice and cool breeze. We're sitting out on the porch here. So I said, hey, let's go live. It'll be our last time from, well, we're kind of like in Giddings. We're just 8 miles out of the center of town. So rain tonight and tomorrow, they say. Well, we are driving home tomorrow, and hopefully it's still nice by the time we get home. I think we're going to head out probably in the morning. We're about 4-hour drive. My back's been doing pretty good today and yesterday, so Mike's going to try to take it straight through. So I think getting out and walking and kind of exercising a little bit has helped out somewhat. So hopefully it does good, and I could just stay in the car and just push on through. If I get close, if I get to Pittsburgh, we're about home. So too hot here in the UK. We need a storm. Yeah, it did. It rained here. It was raining early this morning. Marianne got up. She up with the sun and said she was going outside with sprinkling. So didn't rain real heavy, just sprinkle a little bit. Did I put a pillow behind my back for support? No, actually, that makes it worse. I actually, in my car, I got the adjustment on my seat for lumbar support. And when I have it out, it actually makes it worse. It puts pressure on it. So I do have a chiropractor that I'm going to contact when we get back home, set up an appointment, and get him my CAT scan stuff and all that stuff, and probably have to go get some x-rays and whatever and see. I think it's a pinched nerve. It's something that's pushing on something, and it's triggering in my mind that it's something else. So, and of course, sitting at a computer desk for 8 to 10 hours a day doesn't help. So, it is what it is. Hopefully I get it fixed before August, because then that would make it a full year of crap I've been dealing with. But we'll see. We'll see what the chiropractor says. If not, I think my next step is Cleveland Clinic, and see if they could do something to help. Something short of surgery. So I don't want to get that done. So
Yeah, I've been doing that.
you always got a pillow behind your back. Well, you know, the lumbar I thought would help, but it does kind of put pressure on it. Makes it a little bit worse.
It goes everywhere and guys to talk about everything.
Mary Ann's on her way back.
Hi. So I went downstairs. Pretty cool stuff down there in the
Yeah.
basement.
Cool.
I went in the basement again, everybody.
In the basement.
I have
Didn't
a
scream.
fear of
I didn't hear her
basements.
scream.
Oh, good. So I've
But
absolved
that's
you.
okay. You
and
were
you
there
didn't
with
bring,
me.
what's his name?
Boris.
Boris.
I don't
Yeah.
want to talk to Boris.
So much. You're awesome. So there's an actual running stream in the basement of this house.
Oh, it's probably a spring.
And it literally is like a river down there. They have a,
Yeah?
it's like deep, and I took lots of pictures down, as many as I could to get the flash going real quick. And there's also a set of jewelry beads down there hanging from the one piece, and he's like, yeah, this here, some lady was here for a paranormal weekend, and she was just standing down there, and something picked them up off her chest. And she's like, okay, we're done with this. And she left them here. And
We're
so
done
they're
with
hanging
these.
down there now.
We're done with these.
Yeah. Yeah, so he said it took 4 days for the blood to dissipate from the basement. They did a lot of...
This was a field hospital?
Yes. And remember when we said that the first shot marker, we passed that? We have some video and pictures of that.
We took video going about 45 miles an hour.
Yeah.
I think I did slow down once to 35 because she can't pull over.
Yeah. Well,
There it is. There it goes.
Anyways, that marker is disputed by different people who say that that was not the first shot of the Gettysburg battle. This location is the other one. But they said he was telling me downstairs that it's disputed because this guy was shot by a civilian, not by another military, so it didn't count. But he died in the basement down here, in the corner in the one room. So I took a picture of the corner. So that's pretty cool.
So we will be doing some stuff in our room later. Yeah.
Looks that way. Looks
We're gonna
that
do
way.
something in our room.
Maybe.
Yep. We won't go live and do that. We'll record
No,
it.
we'll
though.
record that because going live here seems to be,
Yeah,
little
we
bit
don't
iffy.
have great signal.
yeah.
I'm
I
actually-
definitely lost you as soon as I went down into the basement. So at
Yeah.
least you guys got to see one of the hearths, and then it went.
Well, yeah, we were up to like 8 people watching. And you went down the basement.
You dropped down to
Dropped.
2, huh?
Well, I dropped down to 1. Went back up, but
That's all right.
Hey,
Somebody
that's
else
all right.
can watch the
catch the replay.
replay. Just won't be live.
Yeah. So hopefully when I get back home, I get the laptop out, fix the thumbnails and descriptions and all that stuff on these, and I'll tie them all together. And I created a playlist. I'll put it out on our Twitter, and we'll probably do like a wrap-up video for all of our Gettysburg travel videos. And I'll put the link to that playlist if you want to go through and watch them all, because we did hit some cool spots.
Yeah, I'm really excited that he took us down there. One, because that's just really cool of him to do. But 2, I didn't realize that this was the other location that was supposedly the first shot. Because I knew that there was like a dispute,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't know it was here. So this is super cool.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So there is a placard. I wish you could walk around, but we might lose signal again. That this is an official Civil War building, so that basically
Yeah.
this building was here intact.
Yes, and it was a tavern, I believe, at the time, and so literally the Confederates, they just all came in and they took all the whiskey and
So was it
bourbon
in
and-
that you couldn't stay at?
I think so. Yeah, but it was built in 1797, so
So it was here way before
way
the Civil
before.
War.
Yeah,
Cool.
very cool.
Cool place.
I was excited to come before, but now I'm like super jazzed up now that I went in the basement. I'm like,
Tracy, how you doing?
hello.
We are at the
Cashtown Inn in Cashtown, Pennsylvania. It's just outside of Gettysburg. It was one of the locations that the Confederates came through on their way to Gettysburg.
I think I lost connection.
Did you?
Maybe I did.
Maybe you did, maybe you didn't. I don't know.
Try it again.
Definitely a lot quieter here. And yes, I went in the basement again. Definitely a lot quieter. Yeah. The owner just took me down in the basement. It is super cool down there. There's just this big water stream in the basement. There is probably, I'm sure, a natural spring somewhere, but he showed me, and it comes in from the back that way, and then it drains all the way to the front, and then the front part is like a gravel basement, and then it drains out, and he says it comes out the front of the house. So
Well, it's a spring.
it's very cool that they like left it that way instead of like bricking everything over. And
It's
keeping
also
it out.
running water. What's that mean?
Yeah, it's running water in the house.
Source of energy.
In the house.
Yep. I'm kind of excited. Maybe we'll get some stuff on the spirit box. Maybe. We'll definitely record it, folks.
Yeah, all my batteries are dead for the Ovilus, so we won't be using that. I don't have
You don't have
any
any more batteries?
No, I only have
Seriously, you
double
couldn't
A.
say that while we were by the store.
I only have double A's left, and they take triple A. Sorry. But we have the spirit box.
Yeah, we got the spirit box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You seem tired, like you need a nap.
I know. As soon as I ate, I got like really tired.
You're definitely not jazzed up.
Not
I'm
fired
like,
up.
I'm super jazzed now.
I'm excited.
Yeah, and you're sitting
No,
there.
I'm not ready just to take a nap, but
So this is a pretty cool. little
it's
building.
really quiet now without the motorcycles.
Mhm. And every time we say that, we hear a
Yeah,
vehicle.
every time I say motorcycle, one goes by.
Yeah. Did you did not have cottage cheese, did you? No, no
Nope.
cottage cheese.
No cottage
And you
cheese.
know what, to be honest, Jenny Wade's house, I asked them if they had any of the Wade family recipes. They said no. I went to the Farnsworth house. They have a book that is their Farnsworth house recipes, and they don't have any. They expected their shipment in last month, and it's not there yet. So I didn't get that. I'm super bummed about that, but I am on the waiting list for that. And this guy here, he said that nobody wrote a book about this place. I said, well, you better do it, you know? And he says, yeah, I've been working on that for 13 years. And I said, you need to finish it so people like me will come buy it, because I buy a book from everywhere I go.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we'll have a chapter. I won't have a whole book about this. We'll have a chapter about it. Someday.
yeah, someday that Gettysburg book is going to be a biggie, though.
Might be multiple volumes. Better get right.
Yeah, you better.
So what do you guys got going on? You got anything fun going on in your neighborhood? Let us know.
Yeah.
Let us know.
Anybody got anything exciting coming up?
We got some cool stuff for giveaways for Saturdays
I
live
do.
at 5. Saturday live at 5. Make sure you guys shoot us that email.
Tracy, then the yellow stuff recipe. That's on Michael Fair's channel. So you just pop right over there to his channel, and you can get that there.
PanicDvideos@gmail.com.
Because I don't think they have it here.
Hashtag GTW. Make sure you send us that email. Because she's got some good stuff. I think 4 or 5 different things we're going to be giving away. 4 for sure. So today we went down to, oh man, what all did we do today? Let me think. We'll back up. We'll start from the beginning. We got up, took a shower. You went to breakfast. I had a piece of toast.
Yeah, I brought you toast back.
I didn't go. I didn't go to breakfast. You went to breakfast. Was breakfast good? What'd you have?
Breakfast was good. I had what you had yesterday, but so eggs and sausage and toast and potato hash browns, but they're like slices. They're really good. And my eggs were over medium. You had.
Oh, we drove out here
what
first
do
to
you
get the
call it?
key.
And then we drove out here. We picked up the key, because on Sundays and Mondays you have to come between 11 and 1 So we came out here, then we went back into town and
Went to the
went
Rupp
around.
House. No recipe for the bread yet, but
But I do have a recipe that I found somewhere else that I may use. I know it's not really her recipe, but I know that at Farnsworth House they do have. Coffee.
Did you get the mascot?
Coffee. So that's your mascot, huh?
That is Barnum.
Barnum.
Michael sent
Nice to
his
meet you,
email today.
Barnum.
Michael sent his email today, so he's official.
He's
it's
official parakeet.
certified.
Hi,
That's one thing I got
Barnum.
to do too when I
He
go back
will
to
know
get
you
my
tomorrow
certificates
morning
done.
for breakfast.
Hi, how are you? You're gonna have breakfast with us tomorrow?
Where did we have breakfast? Out here?
No, it's in the tavern
In
area.
the tavern. Okay. So then we went to the Rupp House, and
He's so
then we
nice and
went to
quiet.
where else did we go?
He's
All over the
here for
battlefield. We
a
went
number of
around
years.
We went all over the battlefield again. Stopped by the.
We went to
Will's
the
house
Lincoln.
again.
Hey, Michael, if you're still here and you ever come down to Gettysburg, we found a place that I didn't even know was here. I mean, we knew it was here, but we never stopped. But it's open 24/7. It's Lincoln Diner. It's right across from that train station we showed you that Lincoln came to. They're open 24/7. So the other night, Friday night, when we did the ghost hunt, we were done 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Didn't eat dinner before the ghost hunt.
Because somebody doesn't eat before.
I don't eat before those things in case who knows what the stomach's going to do.
Yeah.
So we go back to our room. We had crackers and cookies or whatever for dinner.
Well, I
We
had
coulda
brought,
went up
I
to the-
brought tuna fish.
Oh,
So we
yeah,
had
tuna
fish and crackers.
We could have went up to that diner.
We could have.
Now we know it's open 24/7. So that's where we ate lunch and dinner today.
Yes. Yes.
So
We did.
yeah, it was pretty good. So
And
yeah,
they had
Lincoln
Snickers.
Diner.
They had Snickers cheesecake.
Snickers cheesecake. Yep.
Actually, we probably
Wore the
said
shirt
one.
today on 2 different collabs. That's awesome.
Wow.
Cool.
The black shirt came out in July. Crazy. Oh. Yeah, and it's literally right across the street from the train station. Like,
Yeah, open 24 hours, 24/7 in Gettysburg. I don't. We
I know,
never
it's
went
like
up
the
that
only
far north
thing
because
that
normally
late
like
at night,
9,
yeah.
10 o'clock Gettysburg rolls their street up and there it's quiet.
Mhm.
You know, so now we know. Now we know because we're normally out after the tours or after the hunts or something and looking for something to snack on.
Yeah.
We brought food with us because we knew that's how it was, but
Right.
you know.
So we did that. We went through the Will's house again.
Yeah, yeah. So we got
Uh.
some footage from the bed that Lincoln slept in. That's gonna be part of the video. The saddle that he used to ride the horse down to the Gettysburg address. We got footage of that.
Yeah, and through the middle of August, that building is a free museum this year. Normally, it has a cost, and last time we were there, it did. And so when we got there, he said, it's free through August. So if you're in the area, you should definitely stop by. I think it was August 16th, maybe something like that. I wasn't paying close enough attention because I wasn't going to be here after today. But I told him, I said, I can't believe that you guys are doing that. Like, it's great that you are, but isn't this like the busy season?
Yeah. So
aren't you losing a lot of
Tracy asked if
revenue?
this is our last night here. Well, we're actually about 8 miles out of the center of Gettysburg. I think the address here is still Gettysburg, but this is the Cashtown Inn. It's out.
It's Cashtown, which is about
Yeah, it's
8
a little
miles or
town outside of
8
Gettysburg.
to 12 miles outside of town. And this town is called Cashtown, but it's like one of those little tiny burgs, and so
Yeah.
even GPS, it still calls it Gettysburg.
Yeah, so we're heading towards home.
Yeah.
So we're staying here tonight and driving back in the morning. Hopefully we leave in the morning and my back holds up and I'm just going to drive on through. So if I get home and I'm in pain, I'm just going to go lay down for a little bit. Let's see. Today wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
I think all the exercise, getting up and walking around, everything's helped. It's still there, but oh well.
Yeah.
Some of these places though, where you go to sit and the chair is like a piece of wood. That gets a little painful. But
What places are you sitting?
the attic of the Farnsworth,
Oh, yeah.
I was ready to leave. But
I know you were.
I was a little twitchy.
Yeah, you were definitely twitchy.
But we got some cool stuff at the Farnsworth. Can't wait to put that video together. The shower
Yeah,
turning on.
Hopefully you got that. I know we have recorders running, but we
I
don't
got
have
a
video.
job ahead of me of organizing all this stuff once we get back, because we got stuff on phones and camera and video camera, and it's right here. Keep looking up.
Tracy says thanks for packing her up and taking her with us. She enjoyed her vacation.
Hey, no problem. It'll be digital vacation.
Yeah.
So yeah, when we get back, I don't think we showed him Harvey yet.
No, we haven't because he hasn't been near us.
When we get back, we're gonna go pick up our RV and probably take it to the house. Hasn't been there yet. Mary Ann's been wanting to take
I've
it
been
over.
wanting to.
So I'm gonna have to find some place to put the trailer to get Harvey in there. But we're gonna take it to the house at least for a day or two and get it cleaned up, and then we'll probably head out camping. And I'm gonna work on video and all that stuff while we're out and about. So
Yes.
yeah,
an
we got a Class A RV. We call
And
it Harvey.
he calls it
RV Harvey.
He
So,
calls it Harvey, but it's an RV.
we bought it at the end of the season last year. We went out for what, 2 weekends maybe,
2 weekends, yeah.
and then we had to put it in storage. Got it winterized. Got some stuff fixed on it.
Yeah.
It's an older one. It's a 2003, but we got a pretty good deal on it. And so we're gonna take it over to the house and clean it up and go out and do some camping before I go back to work. Yep.
Okay.
And the idea while we're out you just dropped poor
Wonder
travel.
what
Oh
was-
no, that wasn't travel.
No,
Voice.
Travel Wars is over there.
Oh, no, but
What
you
do I
killed that.
have in here?
Poor bug on that side of your bag.
Killed a bug? No, that's just some.
Yeah, so the idea
Tree
is while
dander.
we're camping, I can sit and work on some videos and stuff.
I don't know what's in the bag with me. All
It's just
noise.
that broken obelisk. That's okay.
No, the obelisk isn't the thing. It's just all the chargers for the.
So we got chargers for this and chargers for that and chargers for this, but no triple A batteries.
Sorry.
Marshmallow camping. Yes. I love sitting by a campfire. I really do. And we can't do it at home because we live in the city limits. There's absolutely zero burning allowed inside the city limits, even if you have a fire pit.
Is there a place near the battlefield up there for RHs? I'm assuming that's RVs, and it's
Yes.
not really near, but yes, there are RV parks.
Yeah, there's
here.
one actually next to the battlefield. There's actually
Really?
1, 2, 3, 4. I think there's 4 different RV parks.
But are they real close?
There is one down just south of Culp's Hill. Yeah.
Out of body. Yes, we are doing good. Hope everybody else is too.
Out of body. How you doing? How you doing?
I just had mosquito bite itches.
Yeah, Mary Ann's legs are tore up. They are tore up.
But I'm glad they're mosquito bites and not poison ivy because, you know,
Was that today?
that was yesterday.
That wasn't today?
Yesterday was
Where
the
it took
poison
you-
ivy.
Took you to
Today was,
McDonald's?
yeah, that was yesterday.
That was yesterday?
Yeah, today was the railway cut that I wanted to climb down and you wouldn't let me. He kept saying,
Okay,
"You
so there's
do
a spot.
realize-"
Wait a minute. You guys, now come on, you're going to have to vote for me on this. Let me explain this. There is a section,
Me.
there's a section called the railroad cut, okay? Now, Confederate soldiers went down in the railroad cut. They couldn't get back out, so they were just like shooting fish in a barrel. Is that the same? I don't know.
Shooting fish in a barrel.
Shooting fish in a barrel. So they couldn't get back out. This one wants to crawl down in there and walk the railroad tracks. I'm like, you're not going to get back out. That's the whole point of the railroad cut is they couldn't get back out. The soldiers couldn't climb back out. And you wanted to go back in there and try to climb back out.
But
I wasn't going to pull her
there
out.
was one spot where I know I could get down and back up from. There was like one little spot. I know I could do
It was above her head. She wouldn't have been able to.
I know I could do it.
And if she would have been filthy dirty and I'd have been all over the
Well,
car.
I would have been filthy dirty. But I could have done it.
Yeah. So I very seldom do I put my foot down and say no, but I said absolutely not. You're going to do it. I'm going back to the car. So
See, they
get the
said
rope.
get the rope.
See, we didn't have any rope. We didn't have
If
anything.
you would have put rope around my waist, would you have let me do it?
No.
See, Richard,
You would have got stuck down in there. Although we did find, and we got some video of the location
yes, Tracy,
where the
guess
Ghost
what?
Adventures went and recorded the engine station. We got a shot of that.
Yeah. Now
We
only
found it.
only if it was fall or winter and the leaves wouldn't have been on the tree.
Yeah, we couldn't go back in there because they had no trespassing signs posted, and
Yeah.
you know.
But we did get some glimpses of it through the tree branches, so that's pretty cool. So we did actually find it. We have some pictures, and we will show you those. Maybe next Saturday, if you don't have the video out, maybe you could show them at least 1 or 2 pictures of it. What do you think?
Yeah.
Just remind him if he doesn't do it, if we forget between now and then. Make
Does
sure
the
you
train
remind him.
still run? I think it might.
I
because
didn't hear any
there's-
train running,
I don't
but they do still have the tracks, and they have the current train station, but the train station Lincoln came in on, that's not a functioning train station anymore.
See, Richard's on my side with this one. You need a drone. You could have sent a drone down there. We probably could have, but we would have gotten in trouble because that area is national park. And they probably would have confiscated it. But I would have did a drone before letting you crawl down there.
If it does, might be illegal to go down there. What was that for?
Out of body, it's storming where you're at.
It sprinkled a little bit at the Farnsworth this morning. When I came back from breakfast, it was sprinkling out. But that was pretty much all we had. It was just that little sprinkle morning.
Yeah, I think it is illegal to go down on them train tracks.
I didn't get on it. I just wanted to go down there with them.
Why?
I don't know. I just
Why?
wanted to.
You could look down and see them. What was the point of down there? Like a little kid.
Yeah, I wanted to.
This is why we don't have children. I would have been down there. Aw, Dad.
And be like, go on, sweetie. I'll pull you back up. Go ahead. So we went by General Lee's. We went to where the old Riggs house was.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's
anymore.
not there anymore. I was searching for it, and turns out I couldn't find it because it's not there anymore.
Yeah, that's the house that John Burns crawled to when he actually John Burns was wounded, and he was actually captured by the Confederates, but he talked them into saying, well, okay, let me back up, and because
I think we told him a little.
well, yeah, we're going to do this behind the hunting too, but basically he was a civilian. He went
He was a
out.
non-combatant.
Yeah, he went out to fight for the Union, 69 years old, and he got wounded. Well, since he wasn't military, they left him.
Right.
And then the Confederacy came along, and he talked them into being, he was a non-combatant that got wounded. He was looking for his
He was
wife.
looking for stuff to help his wife. Some people say he was looking for something to help his wife. Some say he was looking for his horses that got loose or
Yeah.
something.
But he knew to bury his rifle and ammunition. So they took him in and they patched him up and everything. And then later that night he escaped their encampment and crawled over to that house that we went looking for, Riggs' house, that we said. Yeah. and it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
So,
So
but we
They
got
did,
shots of it towards the McPherson farm, how far it crawled and stuff like that.
they did a
Why is
little
this
bit of an
different?
excavation type thing. They said there's a placard there that says they did ground penetrating radar to find the location. But I remembered seeing a blog post about them doing an actual excavation there. So we'll have to put some information about that. That's not on the marker that's there. They didn't really mow the grass around there very well, though.
Steph Opal, greetings from New Orleans. How are you doing? Hopefully you're staying cool down there.
So you by most of the markers, they have, nicely cut the grass around, at least a path to get to them. They don't mow the whole battlefield.
Yeah.
But I was surprised there at the rigs. They have this marker out in the middle of nowhere, and there's literally no path to it. But I win. Of course I did.
Of course you did. All right, so
What else you got there, dear?
I don't know. Do you guys have any questions for us? Keep them coming. Keep them coming. We're just sitting here on the porch, chillaxing.
What's that say? Hi.
Hi, Steph Opal.
Oh,
They're saying
Steph
hi to
Opal's
each other.
here.
I said hi to her. You didn't hear me?
No.
I said, hello, Steph Opal in New Orleans. Hope you're keeping cool. You didn't
Yes,
hear that?
I did hear that. I did hear that. I do remember that now.
Those of you who are married, do you have that problem where you tune out the other one? There's actually a study behind that where over the years that frequency of their voice, you kind of like learn to tune it out.
Yeah. You guys back from Gettysburg? No, we're on the way back. We're here in Cashtown.
Yeah,
just
we're
outside
on our
of
way
Gettysburg.
home. We made it 8 miles.
Yeah, we froze, but we're back.
Oh, we're back. Been by it before.
Right, and
I
knew
thought
a
we
little,
have.
and I
But
had history of it, but now I know more, so I'm kind of excited about that.
did we find the spot of the soldier where he was holding the children?
What's that?
For the orphanage.
Oh, I don't think so. Do you remember what location that was? I forget. Something makes me want to say it was Hummel. I know his name is Humiston, but I wanted to say it was like maybe the Hummelball house. And we did go there. But I have seen the picture of his children. But I don't know if
No,
we
she
did
asked
or
before that. Did you
didn't.
find the spot of the soldier? This
Yeah.
picture of the children.
Yeah, I'll have to look and see. Cause
We
I
may
can't-
have. We just got
can't
to a point
remember.
where we're like
Yeah.
driving around, like, oh, that's on the list.
That's on
Stop.
the list. That's
Oh,
on the
that's
list.
on the list. That's on the list.
Yeah. So now
And
I
we
have
didn't
go
get
back
to
and
all
double
of them.
check. Yeah.
We got to about three-fourths of them, which is pretty good because that list is pretty long.
Long and distinguished.
Yeah, it's long, but it's distinguished. And when we stopped at the locations, most of the locations that we stopped at, a couple of them we just did drive-bys, but we stopped and did this side of the building, that side of the building. You know, Marion did pictures and I did, B-roll angles and that kind of stuff. And it's probably still not enough to do all the, 2 or 3 videos for that location for a week. But you know what? It is what it is. It's better than just pictures. So, and we have it. So, hopefully everything came out okay. That would
we
suck.
stayed at Farnsworth for 2 nights. And I don't think we took a picture of us out front. I
We didn't
think
get the selfie.
no. We took a selfie in the basement. But we didn't I don't think we took one outside. You didn't come to breakfast with me today.
Oh, so that's why we didn't.
Yeah, that's
Okay, whatever. We gotta do those green screen pics. Anyway.
Green screen pics for we gotta do some more of those. We could do those.
Yeah, I
for-
lost all of them. They were on that hard drive. So then I could put one of those over top of the Farnsworth house. See? See how that works?
You could, or you could just use one from the
Oh,
basement.
that's where we went today. We went up to the Holmes House Cemetery.
Oh, yeah.
We went up there today.
Yes, we did.
And I did an EVP session up there.
Yes, you did. I was walking around. You were doing a session, so I didn't partake in that one.
Then we did. You remember the live stream that we did not too long ago, and it was all pixelated from Reynolds Woods? I just took the video camera and I'm going to do a video of just that walking around and see if you guys see anything or hear anything in that. And I don't know. Did you have your recorder going there? Yes, you did.
Yes. Yes, I did.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
see if we caught anything on that.
Yeah. I had my recorder running.
I have so many videos to make.
We had when we walked down in there, we went through, and a couple started coming behind us. Then they walked past us, and then they like came back and left. So then we were completely alone in the woods after that. There was nobody else around.
So one thing that we forgot to do Saturday on our live stream, I was going to ask you guys, you know, what do you guys want us to do next week? Do you want us to do something from Gettysburg or from somewhere else? Or just kind of get into the Gettysburg stuff? Actually, ooh, I got to have something done by Tuesday.
Yeah, you do.
Oh my. Oh
Today's
my.
Sunday. Tomorrow you can work. Have you ever used your spirit box to try to contact your own relatives? I have not.
No.
You haven't either? No.
Here's why. I'm going to tell you why. We don't use our equipment in our house. So I guess if we were going to do that, we would either have to go to the gravesite and do it, or your mother's house.
We have actually gone into the cemetery by my grandparents' gravesite, and I had a recorder running, but I
But
don't
not the spirit
know.
box.
Not a spirit box.
We didn't have a spirit box.
But I don't know if we asked them any questions or we just did it. That was like a long time ago.
Yeah, that was a long time ago when we were first kind of getting into ghost hunting.
Yeah.
Probably we should go back and do that.
Yeah.
Maybe with the spirit box.
Yeah.
See, but we don't do that in our house because we go to so many places and bring so much artifacts and stuff back, and I don't want to invite them into our home because our home is blessed and sealed, and if you invite them right into the middle of it,
Yeah.
then you could cause all kinds of stuff. So we don't even turn the equipment on in the house. We don't do
Yeah. And
Ouija board, any of that
and to
stuff.
be honest, most of our relatives have never been to our house. You know, like
That are
anybody who's
passed.
passed away, I don't think any of them
Mhm.
have been to our house. I think
Uncle
they were
Ron
all-
has. Uncle Ron's been to our house. But I'm thinking
Oh,
like my
that's probably
grandparents
it
and
though,
stuff
yeah.
passed away right before we got married. My grandmother passed away.
Yeah. And
So
my
she wasn't to the
grandparents,
house.
my grandparents died. I was in high
Long
school.
time ago.
Yeah. My grandfather died when I was teaching, but all my other grandparents had died before that.
So what do you guys want us to do? Do you want us to do a Gettysburg
Location,
location?
or do you want us to pick something else? Can someone else carry a spirit with them to another place? Yes, in fact, there is a story about the Farnsworth house that happened. There was a little boy from the orphanage that went and attached himself to the lady, liked her a lot, and then she went to the Farnsworth house and it found out that there were other children's spirits there, and then that spirit stayed.
I'm going to make this statement
Supposedly.
too because a lot of paranormal investigators will disagree with me, but that's okay because this is all theory anyways, okay? But this is my belief, and I'm going to speak for her. This is our belief. You have to invite them to use your energy, use your body, use your whatever to communicate. And a lot of paranormal investigators will do that. Or a lot of people will do that. Or a lot of people doing Ouija boards and stuff like that will say, "Hey, you can come use my energy." What? That's no. That's a bad thing because if they do, you could get the attachment. I say you can't touch me. You can't use my body. You can't follow me. You can't do anything. You got to stay here. So I know we don't get attachments and don't bring them home. And if we did, they can't cross over the threshold of our house. So that's why we don't turn the equipment on in our house. That's our beliefs, and a lot of this in theory is based on your beliefs anyway. So probably be many out there that disagree with me, but that's okay. That's why we live in America. We can have our own beliefs. So let's do Gettysburg while it is still fresh. You know what I'd really like to do is I'd really like to do that Gettysburg Address video sometime this week while it's fresh. Traveling whatever.
with Lincoln.
Ghost stories and folklore. What could we do that on? Will's house? David Will's house? It would tie into that, right? I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll do something good. Why does this keep shutting off?
Because it wants to be bad, mean.
That's the first car that drove by since we've been on here, hasn't it?
No, but they are fewer and far between.
Memphis. How far are you from Gettysburg? You're pretty far though, probably. Or are you talking about going to New Orleans? Yeah, we want to go to New Orleans. We were talking about maybe next year.
Yeah, maybe.
Who is that lives down there?
My sister's boyfriend's sister or somebody like that.
Your sister's future sister-in-law
I think so.
lives down there around New Orleans or something?
Yeah, I think it was his sister that lives down there. Not 100% sure, but I think it was.
Yeah, we gotta go to New Orleans. We gotta go to Savannah.
There's just so many places that we haven't been.
I know, we've been to a
of
lot.
places, but
There's so many we haven't been.
You know, we've been to some places several times, and there's still locations in those areas, like Gettysburg, that we haven't gotten to every single thing yet. And
20 hours from PA. And it's through the mountains.
over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
Hey, there is a story online about the place being haunted. The story Mary Ann told us the other night.
What story did I tell you?
You mean the Thomas Barn?
Oh, that one? Where's the story online? Oh, in the book? Okay.
Thomas Barn?
Very cool.
Keep that rolling.
Keep that rolling. You want me to look at these?
Did he say how we can get a hold of him? Because I'd like to get some ice.
Actually, he asked me, and I said we would be fine till morning. He said to leave him a note on that roll top if you wanted something by 9.
By 9? Okay. So why don't you talk to them and I'll go leave a note because I'd like to get some ice.
Okay.
Be right back.
Out of Body has a fan, Cashtown, who's been there a couple times. Very exciting. So you've been to Pottstown, someplace that somebody was talking about. Okay, now that he's gone, I'm just kidding. Yeah, the story in the book. but this about the family that lived there later. Okay, that's kind of cool. I'll have to read that too. So the guy who wrote those books, he has a shop in Gettysburg where you could take ghost tours. Apparently he doesn't live there all the time anymore. He just comes in occasionally. Although they did have a sign in the window that said book signing today. So I assumed he was in town. We didn't go in. We already have all his books and they're all already signed. But he's sort of, I guess, semi-retired ghost hunter, I guess. So he used to work for the Park Service for many. Now I guess he's just relaxing, which is kind of cool. Give us the dirt. Yeah, you can give us the dirt, Tracy, and we can tell more about it. Out of Body wants to know. Buried alive. Only was buried alive? Or, oh, the guy that was buried alive in the book. Yeah. I get it. Almost forgot. I don't know how. I think I'm getting tired. Uh-oh, I hear Sean coming back. We have to be quiet now. No, I did not, Richard.
You have any paper? Didn't even know you had no paper.
Yeah, I do.
Oh wait, I think I got the notebook.
Too. I have a notebook. Probably because I told him that we were good.
Let's see it over there.
I said that we wouldn't need it until morning. But we left. Home here. So, did I have anything exciting that I did by myself today? I did breakfast by myself. I wandered around in the Olms Cemetery by myself. Boris took some pictures with some unknown gravestones.
She didn't go down into the railroad.
I didn't go down into the railroad cut because my husband wouldn't let me down. I wanted to go down on those tracks so badly. Down to the track level. I was talking at breakfast, the one couple that was there during our ghost hunt the other night, they were there at the same time having breakfast as I was, and she said that she went out, they were driving around the battlefield, they got out at the wheat field, and she smelled gunpowder. Her husband did not smell it, so she thought that was really cool. She said it just kind of came on and then it was gone. So that was kind of cool. And they were just excited about some of the things that happened during the ghost hunt the other night. So we talked about that a little bit. And the waitress, she came over and she's like, I didn't want to interrupt you guys, you know, because you guys, it seemed like you had a lot of experiences. What room were you in? And I'm like, oh, I was in Lincoln, but I didn't have any experiences in there the last couple nights that were, you know, reportable. And so she's like, oh, okay, you know, but we were talking about all those things, so she thought that it was all happening in my room. Need to go out and come back in, it's buffering. Tracy says it's buffering. It's not showing that it's buffering on this side at all.
If it disconnects, we'll reconnect it.
Okay. Did you bring the keys back?
I did. Just a little warm.
It's
Still
just a little
sticky.
with the temperature. It's a little humid. Alright. Anything else you want to chat about? What's this say? Okay, sounds good. She said that she had found a story about the story we read the other night.
Thompson's Barn, I think it was.
And
And we didn't go looking for that.
no, we didn't. We didn't go look for it. No, you don't have time to go back and look for it now.
No, we probably won't make it before dark.
No.
And I see that's a bad thing about Gettysburg is like you can't go out in the battlefield or the park areas
After 10.
after 10.
Now, here's a little something. I really want to come back in the fall, in November. You know, I'd like to. And think
I would
about
too.
it.
I bet you'd
Think
be a lot
about it.
cooler.
Think about it. It gets dark earlier.
It does say
So,
10. It doesn't say dark.
Yeah, it says 10. It doesn't say dark.
See, that's one of those things you sold me. Sold. I said I wasn't going to Denver again. Well, you know, Stanley
Stanley's only
Hotel.
like
It's only a
an
couple
hour
hours
away.
drive. Sold.
Yep. But
Depends
that's
on
what
the
I was.
weather, too.
But that's what I was thinking about. Was it gets darker a lot earlier, so you could be on the battlefield in the dark.
Well, we got to see how the money situation is because we are going to San Diego.
That's true. San Diego was kind of an expensive trip for us.
Yeah.
We'll see, because it's literally in the same month. I'd really like to come down for the anniversary of the Gettysburg Address, November 19th, because they do a
When are we
ceremony.
going to San Diego.
Weekend before that. I think it's like the 9th. Something.
Got my watch.
Keep getting bugs up my nose and my hair.
It's getting a little buggy up.
To go back. Oh yeah. Were you looking at your watch to go back?
To Gettysburg? Yeah, I was. I seen what time it is. It's 8:30.
Yeah, it'll be dark. It'll be dark by then, and for us to go find something that we haven't found before in the dark, that probably would be good. We'll have to save it for our next journey.
Did you see this one from Richard? Did you get Gettysburg dirt?
Yeah, and I said no, I didn't. What? I didn't get the dirt.
You got other things.
Yeah, but I
Why
didn't.
didn't you get dirt?
It's a little harder to get dirt.
Take the RV next time. Well, I'm going to tell you what.
He what?
I would love to, but our RV is huge. I need to get out and practice on the freeway, or we need to trade it in on a smaller one because it is huge. Although I did good driving it to take it where it was. You know, I do good on streets. It's fine. But on the freeway, that thing going 60, 70 miles an hour, it's big. It's
And
a Class A.
I don't know
It's
about all the-
31 feet long.
All the curves getting here.
31 feet long, 11.4 feet high, I think, something like that. And going through the mountains, getting here, it's all I could do to push our little 4-cylinder Equinox. Weaving through. I'm sure we probably have to drop that down about 40 miles an hour. It'll probably take 6 to 8 hours to get here driving that thing. So I don't know. I think in our future, you know, if we do the concept behind us getting an RV was to drive to locations like Gettysburg and stuff like that and save on the hotel rooms and everything. But then when you look at it economically, what you put in fuel to drive it here, you're still about the same price. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to do. I do like going camping, but we could take it out and dry dock with it where you don't have to have hookups and stuff. Boondock.
I sit at the desk unless you guys want it out here.
No,
Oh,
cool.
no, that's
Thank you.
fine.
Okay, sit out there whenever you're ready.
All right, thanks. Got it. So,
He's quick. He just went in there and put that note there.
yeah. All right. Oh, we got ice.
You got ice. You're all excited about your ice now. You getting bugs in your hair?
Getting bugs in my hair. My hair's getting buggy.
I'm sure if PSPR would, pop on, I'm sure he would say it still looks good.
Probably would.
There has to be some sort of weird joke with that because you guys talk about that.
A live stream where you said something like getting ready for the live stream, you got to go in and make up your face and stuff like that. And I said, I got to go take a shower and do my hair. And you said, yeah, he takes longer doing his hair than I do. And remember that?
Yeah,
You
but
don't remember that?
yeah, but how were we on the live stream? Because then why would we be getting ready for a live stream?
Either that or we talked about it at Hotel Connie.
That could be.
Could have been. I think we talked about it at Hotel Connie. We both need a summer home up there. You know what? There are some buildings for sale down here.
There's
And we were
a bunch
kicking
of-
around, checking into it. And I did. I started looking these up. And we couldn't afford it. Some of these homes down here is $1 million start. And
And they say the taxes are real high
the
here too.
taxes are
some
really
of the people-
high around Gettysburg, is it Adams County?
Adams County.
Yeah, and so you would have to have a thriving business to help support your mortgage, I would assume, which probably wouldn't be a problem. We can open up a paranormal museum with the green screen photography and, all that other stuff. We could probably do it. If I was probably 10, 15 years younger, I'd be like, let's just do it. I love doing my job. I love the people we work with. I don't like the stress. I don't like it. It's getting worse and worse every year that we go through because we work for a public school system, and public schools are getting put out of business basically, at least in Ohio. With all these charter schools, and it gets more stressful each year, and it's a shame. We lose a lot of good people, and it's getting to a point where I don't even like going to work. You like teaching, and I like the work that I do, but I don't like to have to worry about, am I going to have a job next year? Am I going to have a job the year after? Are you going to have a job next year? I don't like that. So, I don't know. Never know what's going to happen. I would love to buy a building down there and open up a museum and
There were a couple of buildings that I liked that
put an
were for
apartment up
sale.
on top of it.
Actually,
Yeah.
there's really
That would be
cool
awesome.
shapes and the brick, and there were a couple really cool ones. Could take over that oddity store
Yeah.
like that. He's selling.
If we had a newer RV, we could find a seasonal spot down here. It could be our summer home.
Hi, Joe.
Who is it?
Joanne. Bye, Richard. Thanks for stopping by.
See you later, buddy. Hello, Joe. We're sitting out here on the porch at the Cashtown Inn.
That's right.
In the beginning of the stream, we had
The owner.
it was the owner's husband come out, and we interviewed him a little bit, and he was telling us a little about those stuff. And at the moment, we are the only guests here.
Yeah, there's
I
gonna
think
be
another couple's coming.
There's gonna be
or
another
somebody else is
one.
coming.
Yeah. I don't know what time they're coming though. Later, I think. Late. Coming soon. House hunting from our Hunter Travels.
Yeah. Our Hunt and Travels House Hunters.
Oh. Yeah, the one building that had some Civil War memorabilia or something like that. I remember it was that one
It's
brick
called
one.
American History.
American History Museum shop. It was out of business, and that building
For
is
sale.
really that building is really cool shaped, and right on the side lot of it. You know, like the side porch would have been. They have the original town water supply
Yeah.
sitting right there, so like that would be like a cool draw.
We can make the dime store oddities offer,
That's what I just said.
but I don't think he owns the building.
No, just all the stuff inside. I gotta look through all that stuff, see what it is that
Joanne says, buy it and do tours. You know we could dominate ghost tours down here. We really could. Have a paranormal museum and dominate ghost tours. It would be a blast. Fix up an area in there to do the Victorian wakes.
Oh yeah.
Have the green screen photography. Come in, get your picture taken with a ghost, like
Get
spirit photography.
Picture with Sylvester.
Joe, don't push me. This is not a swimming pool discussion.
So I went on a thing last night, which was really cool, and I went on another one a couple nights ago. It was really cool, and they all revolved around churches. They had nothing to do with the paranormal things. They were just historical, but it was really, really cool. And I wish that we had stuff back home that was more historical like this, that I could do that with the churches, because they went on this walking tour of the churches, and you went into each of the churches and you sat down and you heard people from those different churches tell you stories about people that were in their church that did things for the Civil War, or that were patients in the hospitals.
Well, what are you
going
going
to
to do about Youngstown, though, with the church in Youngstown? They're going to sit in there and talk about people who were, you know, Philly.
Yeah, but it was really cool. Like, and even last night,
Little
the show,
Joe Two-Tone used to sit right over there.
But the one last night was really, really cool, and it was like songs and stories of the battle, and so we had a sing along. They had these papers that had all the lyrics to all the songs, and you were singing along with them, these battle songs, and it was so cool.
Yeah, you couldn't do that in Youngstown.
No, it was so cool though. I would love to be able to do something like that back home.
You need a small town to do that. You know? Yeah, it is cool.
But I thought it was really cool that all the churches will do this, and they all seem to get along.
Yeah, but see, here's the bad thing about it. They only do it on Wednesday
At 6 o'clock,
at 6 o'clock.
and they revolve. There's 2 sets. So one week on Wednesday they do these 4 churches, and the next week they do these 4
How'd
churches.
you find out about it?
I walked by one of the churches that had a sign outside
So
said,
they don't
"Hey,
even
start here."
advertise it. They only do it once.
Yeah, once a week.
How is the Dime Museum? We got some video in there.
Yeah, so it's going out of business. This is their last season, and he is selling stuff.
What else do we have video wise? Like, we got the Dime Museum, we got the Cat Museum, and we got the Civil War, or the Gettysburg Address, right?
Right, John Burns' story, Jenny Wade's story.
Well, we're gonna do those as behind the scenes.
Yeah.
So this week coming up, what if we did those? What if we didn't do a location video, but we did the Cat Museum, did the Gettysburg Address, did the Dime thing? You know, those different museums.
Can't wait to see the Dime Museum video.
What if we did those this week and then do the Ghost Stories of Folklore and the location video on Friday?
Whatever you want.
What do you guys think? Kind of like another little bye week for us, where we can
Catch back up.
and do those little. I think we got 3. I don't think I'm ready to do a live on Thursday. Are you?
For a honey.
Yeah. Doesn't matter to her.
Doesn't matter to me.
She's ready to go
That's right.
anytime.
Did we enjoy the Dime Museum? I enjoyed the Dime Museum a lot more than I liked the Cat Museum.
Cat Museum was cool.
He thought the Cat Museum was cool. I liked the Dime Museum better. There was a lot of stuff in there that you know was clearly fakes. But there were other things that are authentic. And like I can tell the difference between most of them. And like I said, he's selling. He's selling.
He said, "Make me an offer on anything you want."
He did.
Gravel.
I know, we gotta buy gravel.
Anybody want to buy an RV? I'll make you a deal. My wife wants to buy an alligator man.
Nah, he would not buy. You like that one though. It would look like stone to me.
All right, out of body, stay safe. Down there in Memphis, storage getting bad. Gotta go.
Oh, well, take care.
Take care.
Yeah. Take cover. Take care.
We'll go a couple more minutes. Be an hour and a half.
Okay.
Yeah. Bugs are starting to get a little.
Yeah. We'll head inside and.
I might go up and lay down for a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to take them in the front door. See if they lose them.
We could do that. You could try to.
Yes,
take them off the room.
Tracy, it is.
What was the question?
The cat place is owned by a lady named Rebecca, and it's literally right across the street from where we were picking up Rebecca on the
Boom.
thing the other night.
Yep.
Yep.
Another Rebecca.
Yep. So,
We bought their book. She signed it.
she did. And I got the book from the Evergreen Cemetery. I went there every single day.
Did Joe know that?
I don't think so. I went
Joe,
there
she got the book
every
from
day.
Evergreen.
And one of the days there was this guy there. He was talking to this other guy, and I went up and I'm like, "Do you work here?" And so he said he could help me. He took me inside. I got the book, and he signed it. He was the author as well. So that was pretty awesome.
Finally.
Yeah.
Been trying to get that since 2013.
I know. I told him, I'm like, I come here I've been here
And
3
we found
times
the
in the last
thorns.
5, 6
We
years.
found the thorns grave
We
too.
literally
drove by
drove
it
past
several
it.
times.
With you and with Michael Fair as well. We drove past it with him. It's literally right on the main path that we drive down every single time.
Yeah, it was kind of cool because it gave her a little map where some of the important graves were,
Yeah.
and
Not that anyone's any more important than anybody
No,
else,
but
but they're
some of
more
the
famous
prominent-
and go with the stories of the town.
yeah.
So that's pretty awesome.
I'll have to figure out a way to like incorporate that in the videos. Maybe.
Yes. Farnell Fanatic, hello. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, but
How
I
you
was super
doing?
excited to get that as well.
Farnell Fanatic. I think he's around Pittsburgh. Might be close by here. We are in Cashtown. Actually, just about 8.5 miles from the center of Gettysburg. Maybe it's a little more.
I think
I
it's
keep
tw-
saying 8.5.
I think it's 12.
I think it's 8.5 minutes.
That could be.
8.5 something. On our way home, actually,
Yeah. We're gonna spend the night.
spend the night here. Probably do. I'm going to take a nap. And
Yes.
I don't know what Marianne's going to do while I take a nap, but then we'll probably get up, maybe do a little ghost time and go back to bed, get up, get a little breakfast, head home. So you want to try to take them inside? I'll pick up the rest of the
You'll
stuff.
pick up. I'll take.
Yep.
I'll put Boris in my bag.
She's going to try to take you inside and take you up, show you our room, and show you inside the place a little bit. And then we'll call it evening, folks.
I'll leave the door open for you to come in behind me
All right.
instead of locking
need
it
this
behind
lid?
you. I don't need the lid. Actually, I'll be done with this in a second.
Well, I was going to get more water. You got that.
Acting up, so we'll just have to show you the inside tomorrow or the next
Show
like
you
that.
in-
There's a video. So I guess we'll just say good night for
Yeah.
tonight, and then we will see you on the flip side. So
All right. Hey, till next time,
thanks for watching.
and happy hunting.